Hello and welcome to the latest Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one, it's a video that I have said I would be doing for a while now. This is Damocles, the follow-up to Mercenary by Paul Woakes, released by Novegen in 1990. You may have noticed at the start there that Benson, who's the computer is telling you is proceeding under automatic pilot, stated arriving considerably later than forecast, which is actually Paul Woakes rather taking the piss out of himself really, because this game was very late. It was first advertised as early as 1987. It was planned to be one of the first generation Amiga games, and it was constantly getting delayed. It got to the point where a lot of people who were looking forward to this game, and I was definitely one of them, were thinking it's never coming. But it did finally arrive in 1990. So was it worth the wait? Well, that's what we're here to find out. The first thing to point out is that everything in this game is done in a single load. Once the game's finished loading, you can take the disc out. You do not need to use it anymore, which I think is a fantastic bloody achievement. So we have now arrived. I think if we look back we can see, yeah, that's the ship we arrived on, which is now out of fuel and useless. So we are on the planet Eris. You can see our coordinates there for navigation. You can also see our inventory on the other side of the info panel, currently empty. We currently have 9,000 EQs in our balance. Now we need to get this car key. And proceed by car along the spacebar exit road where you can see to the State President's office. So we can get in the car and just get ourselves into position. Fuck it, let's just pick our speed up and head there. Building that we need is coming up here. Right, so get out of the car and walk in. See, again, another digger himself. And again. That countdown that you see there, which is currently at 3:33:30 exactly, is the countdown telling you how long you have to go before the planet that you are on, the planet Eris, is destroyed by the comet Damocles, which is heading right towards it. So we pick up the file. So open it. And we can then read through everything that needs to be done. Now here you see it makes references to the charts, and it does this several times in the game. When you bought the game, because this was one that I certainly had in the day, there were several charts showing the positions of the planets in the Gamma system, so you knew where to go. Well, just go through. I'll show you why I know where to go. Right, so we'll read other. Okay, no, it's not other, it's next I need to read. Oh, it's on the second floor where I need to go to. So you can see the scale of this game is quite considerable. There are, I think it's 8 or is it 9 planets in this system. Just wait till we finish this. There you go, another dig again. Started 4 years ago was when he started this. I think it was something like 10 million EQs. Yes. Now, when it says do you accept the assignment, I think this is something that was put in to confuse pirates. You would expect it to be yes, but in fact it's O for OK, and any other key says no. .0605 on Bear Island, and again referring to the charts. Now I need to remember that 0605. I think I know where Bear Island is off the top of my head. I don't have any of these charts to hand. If you are going to play this game, I strongly advise you to find the charts online. I'm sure you will find them, and print out a copy so that you can follow the charts and know where to go. Okay, so we can now leave the building. See, it's now night time. There's the car, there it is. So get in the car, and as they said, it's down this road here that we next need to go. Right here. That ship there is the ship that we need. So we get out of the car. I can't remember if you... I think we can enter the building, but I can't remember if we have any need to. Yeah, it looks like that's all... Oh, okay, what's that? It looks like an electric heater. Yeah, we'll put that down. Don't need that. So, the object of the game is, as you've seen, to save Eris by destroying the Damocles comet. And in order to do that, you have to get the Nova bomb, put it on the surface of Damocles, and then set it off. Now, finding the bomb is relatively easy. However, it needs... it's either 4 or 5 parts of the trigger, and you need to find those 5 parts. And well, without them you can't do anything with it. and it's finding the triggers that is by far the most difficult part of the game. Anyway, let's take off and see if we can find Bear Island. Right, it's not that white one, I think it's this. Oh, yeah, it might be that green island there. There's a planet going over the horizon. So you can visit every single planet, well, bar the two gas giants. One of the gas giants is Juno. I forget what the other one is. But yep, every planet has civilizations. You can land on them all, go around all the towns. They all have buildings which you can enter. The scope and the scale of the game is just unbelievable. As I hit the ground, but oh well. Now we need to find, what was it, 0605, wasn't it? Alright, so we're going the wrong direction. Right up, what's this? 0508, well, it's not the right place. That white line in there, that's the trail that the planet Damocles is leaving behind. So, right, so we're in 06. Let's see if 0605 is this way. Nope, it's the other way. And let's just hope that this is Bear Island, I can't remember. Here we are, 0605, and there's nothing here, so this is not Bear Island, and this is where not having the charts becomes a problem. Okay, let's leave this island then, see if we can find another one. Maybe it's that brown one. Let's look there. There's the settlement area. Interesting looking building up ahead, but that's not the one that we need to find. Oop. Hit the ground a bit hard, but nevertheless we're now here, so let's right, let's find 0605. Right, 0604. Now, will this take us to 05? No, 0603. So 05 must be this way. But it looks like we may be on the right place, or the right island at least. 0605, that must be it. Right, let's go and check it out. Okay, this place does have a basement. Oh, what's that? Door for a key for door B. Okay. Alright, let's go to head to the first floor. I mean, it could be that this isn't the right place at all, and you know, I've just stumbling along and it just happens to be a building at 0605, but on a completely different island. I can't remember what floor I'm supposed to go on, or even if it mentioned a floor. So let's get on with the review itself. Graphically, I think it's absolutely stunning. Yeah, the filled-in polygons work great, and the fact that they managed to get all of this fitted onto a single load is just oh, explosive. I'll take that. Look at this, more explosive. So I've got 3 lots of explosive. You can check through your inventory. So I think what I'll do is I'll drop me explosives. 2 boxes or 1 box is enough. I don't need 3. So anyway, yeah, graphically amazing. The sounds are somewhat basic. There's no music at all, but I mean, you know, they still work and they suit the game brilliantly. And the gameplay itself, well, what can you say? And once the game is completed, memo pad. Let's have a look at that. I think this is what we want. Okay, that wasn't particularly interesting. How about this one? It's another one of his, there we go, so at least 4 detonators. I wonder if that was intentional, the state's president being Margaret. Okay, so it is 4 detonators. So detonators have all gone out. Knew that was coming. So Snow Island looks like being the place I need to go. Sounds like the chess game didn't go quite according to the plan. Right, that's everything there. Let's check this one. What have I got here? Top secret file. Well, let's have a look at that. That doesn't tell me very much. Alright, this might help. So the Nova bomb could destroy something like Juno if I really wanted to. Juno is the largest planet in the Gamma system. That didn't tell us very much. Right, here we go. I had a feeling finding out where it wasn't going to be that easy. Right, so if I find a Geiger counter, that will help me to find the bomb. So it's telling me about, and this is telling me that the detonators are all disguised, which I knew. Looks like it. Okay, hello. And that's the last one. Yeah. So that is basically telling you the main part of the mission. You have to find the Nova bomb and the 4 detonators. There are areas where you can sell items, and the way to be able to tell if you've got an item that is actually one of the detonators disguised is to take it to one of those places where you would sell it. It will tell you the value. If the value is enormous and a lot higher than it should be for such a mundane item, then you know it's a detonator in disguise. So back in the ship, next place is Snow Island, but I mean, you've got a pretty good idea of how the game runs. If you're interested in this game, it's almost certainly because you were a fan of Mercenary. If you liked Mercenary, you will absolutely love this. If you've not played Mercenary before but are interested in a game like this, then I strongly advise you to do so. So I've already covered graphics and sound. Gameplay is superb. Absolutely rate this game 10 out of 10. And I would recommend it to anybody. But I will say again, try to find copies of the charts that you need, because they will help you to get around, help you to find where each of the islands on Eris are. I think there are also islands on Dion, one of the other planets, and then of course to be able to find where the planets are, and of course the comet Damocles itself. So the charts are extremely useful. So yeah, Damocles absolutely gets 10 out of 10 from me. It's a fantastic game and I recommend it to everyone. So that brings this video to an end, and we shall see you at the next one.